Yeah, so today I've been trying I've been building this thing for quite a while, but not too long anyway. The goal is to build a package, or I guess a series of packages that makes it easier for me to build apps and web application with MicroSAAS and Rust. And what I imagine in my head is this server that can, so for the development side, to make that side as great as possible, is to be able to, so right now, what this can do is that you can use it to run another Rust package, maybe in the future, any type of project, whatever stack, but for now, still Rust. And you can, for now, I'm kind of doing things manually, so I figure out the API surface. And it's going to basically take that Rust package. It's going to have a builder that kind of just sends shell commands to build the Rust binary, and then it runs that Rust binary, and then it has like a small reverse proxy, basically a reverse proxy that can also implements the HTTP one, so that basically you can stream between. Nice. Ooh, fun. That's nice. Yeah, so I think I can run a demo here. Yeah, so I'm basically just running this binary, which is one in the bin, which is local, and I switched it over to use the HTTP1 proxy, which is based on this. Honestly, I think I can move this down because nobody else is using this to go this. So it's more. Previously, I was using a tunnel, which is basically like a TCP to TCP tunnel, and all it does is it just takes one and copies the data to the other side, and you can't really do anything in between because it's really just data to data. And now it's looking through and my son is in the background singing ABC. Yeah, looking through the proxy type for the hyper crate. They implemented a really nice HTTP proxy sample that you can see if you want to use Hyper to kind of do HTTP proxying. And so I just implemented one for HTTP1 protocol. So it allows me to proxy in between. So the actual app, which is like a demo that it's using, is called Wello. It's really just something I can use to test, which basically starts a simple HTTP web server that just always sends hello Jord. And I think if I go to my local host 3200, which actually we see that. And so the initial goal was to be able to do similar HTTP proxying. And the reason why I want to do proxying or reverse proxying, to be honest, is because I want to be able to so let's say I update this code, and usually the processes I updated. Now there are projects that makes it easier, but I would like to have this well integrated into the AWA platform system. So I think on Node.js you can use Node1 to do this, whereby you just start a reverse proxy, and every single time your project directory changes, it will restart the server so that you can load up the new changes. In this instance, I want to be able to do that, but in a Rust project. And my goal in my mind is that it's going to be two ways. One is will be a standard Rust binary project, whereby at the end when you compile it spews out a Rust binary. But maybe in the future it's going to be it could be also WASM, whereby we build a WASM and there should be some runner that runs the WASM and then maybe answers requests whatsoever. And the goal is to make development easier, more developer friendly, so that it won't matter how. The reverse proxy will be what's in front, and maybe at some point later I will add some TLS in there so it also has a good certificate, probably from Let's Encrypt, even for local setup. And then the tool, which is what I'm going to try and implement today, maybe today and tomorrow, depending on my time situation, will have, so there will be like, okay, I think I can maybe do like a quick draw, a tier draw. Yeah, so you can use this to quickly just demonstrate that. So you can imagine that, so when you're developing like, so you could have like, so in the project when you started, there'll be two HTTP servers. Okay, let's say one would be the reverse proxy, I'll call P, and that would be like in front of the user. And then it will have like file watcher. I really need to get, so file watcher, I'm just gonna call it like a W. And the file watcher is going to look at a project, and every single time there's a change, it is going to use the app builder to rebuild and the app runner to run the project again. So the reverse proxy basically takes care of ensuring basically that whenever I make changes, the service doesn't have to stop, because I'm always going to be hitting through the reverse proxy, which is basic standard stuff. But at the back, there will be like the service itself, which is like going to be a binary. You need to get like a drawing pen or something, and then the binary can be rebuilt as much as the file watcher wants, every changes, and whoever is sending a request can always go through the reverse proxy, and the proxy won't die, so the service won't end. And maybe I think one thing I like to do is for the reverse proxy to kind of have like an SSE, a server sent event endpoint, whereby it can also just automatically reload the web browser. You can do that with WebSocket, but I want to see how much to rely on just standard web technologies. WebSocket is a standard web technology, but something simpler and less involved. And all of this would have been easy, but I would like to do it in Rust. And for me, this is really just trying to, so I have this vision of what local standard development should feel like. And so this is my journey to kind of build that from scratch, because I always wanted to do this, and some people say don't reinvent the wheel, but I actually would like to, both just for learning and for fun, and also because when you do this from scratch, you can really create a really tightly integrated system that just works well. So for now, what I am trying to look through is, okay, so in my head, I guess that's where things are, is how to architect this a bit that it's nicer to make this work the way I would like. So basically the goal is like maybe having let's see, puff. So maybe like let's see, file change notification. That would be like a channel receiver. Ooh. Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? That's interesting. That is interesting. That's new. Probably need to go see why that is behaving that way. And the goal is the receiver will basically like change notification. So let me say file notification. It will basically be the means whereby I can get notification that something changed for the file, so that we can actually rebuild the project. And the thing, ooh, yeah, something's off. I think because I was playing with my key maps earlier today, and I copied some things over, and I think maybe that's why. Oh yeah, because of this. Yeah, because of this. Yeah, so probably, yeah, because I was copying stuff over. I was trying to make this a little bit more. I switched from VS Code to Z, which is nice. Actually, I've begun to really like Z so far, but it takes a while to get used to because I had a lot of nice setup in VS Code, but I also kind of like Z because it's well in Rust, number one, but also it's oh boy, it manages resources way better, I think, and it's just I think way nicer CPU wise. So I had been planning to do for a while. I just had this great setup in VS Code, and I was like, I don't know, I have to do this all over again. But well, you know, you can. Worst case, I was hoping that they would like build some plugin to allow me to easily migrate from VS Code to Z, especially the sections and the extensions. And there's some extensions I do miss. There's this extension called Aerolens. Yeah, Aerolens. Yeah, it's a really nice extension in VS Code because it kind of shows you the errors you have for the code at that particular line, just like this, but with like the details of the error at that point in time, so I don't have to override it. So which made development really nice because I could go to where the error is and know what the issue is and quickly fix it. I'm still hoping that maybe the guys from Z would do this. I checked some time ago, but there wasn't much of a move to implementing the Z. But anyway, that is beside the project, the point. So we can do a file notification. And please know there is a lot of history already here that I'm not going to explain because it's going to be a lot of time to explain it. But the whole point is to, and you can go read the source code actually, because I will include a link to the source. I think it's still public. I could be wrong. Let's see. Studios? I've forgotten my own.
Alright, love. Time to say bye bye, TV.
Is it studio? I need to check online.
Time to say bye bye, TV.
Yeah. Yeah, so probably need to check. Okay, I was a dash. Yeah, I have it here, and it's so the A-Way platform. That's public, so anybody can really go through it. I can add it to the stream actually, which should be good. Yeah, and basically I'm just trying to do this live and get more into the habit of recording this and having fun doing so. So it is pretty alright. If people don't fully understand, I think that's okay. I think the main point is to also kind of do this a little bit better. Oh, I can edit directly on the YouTube stream page. I have to go to the studio.
How are you?
Ooh, this is new to me. I have to go to the studio, go to the one that I'm streaming now, which I think should be this one. And I don't want to go to analytics. Go to the content, go to live. Oh yeah, then I can edit it here. So yeah. Project, and just add a link in there in the description. Oh, I need to use video verification. Okay, I need to actually go through like a YouTube verification stuff to create clickable links. Oh, I should have figured this one out since I did not know. Well, actually, I did know, but get email. I think that would be easier. Yeah, I'm probably going to. Yeah, probably gonna have to pause the stream so I can. Well, I don't necessarily have to. Yeah, I use the passkey. I don't know. Are you guys using passkeys these days? It's really quite interesting, right? Okay. So, yeah, I have to do ID verification now. While live. Talk about life.
Yellow.
Alright. Which is interesting. So I need to show my ID to the camera that has my date of birth. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully that resolves that.
Yellow balloon.
So I think I might need to also update the name of my account from Family Reason more to something different because they might have that as an issue, right? Okay.
Oh, big green.
Yeah, no problem. It's okay if it's.
That's a train. Train. Yeah, green ball. Green balloon.
Yeah. For links to the clickable on the streams, you must go through YouTube verification. Interesting stuff. Yeah, my family's around and they're making the choice with the stream right now. Probably gonna have to pause for today because yeah, probably. Alright. Anyway, so basically, my plan is to make this so there will be like. So there has to be in my mind, like there should be like two channels, basically. I can think of it like yeah, the channels are for like a whole lot of most cap items, right? I think for this one we can say. Well, that works. So we can do like file change sender, and then file change. I don't want to do receiver. I'll probably do notifier, and then the goal is this. Will then take this file change notifier. So that's one. So that, yeah, don't need to worry about that for now. In Rust, I can just prefix with an underscore, and it will assume I'm going to use it later. I am going to need actually two. So the goal is there'll be like file boot sender, or use a notification, and then oh no, I think finished building. Building sender, and then like a finished building notifier. And the reason why I want to do this is the goal is this particular piece of code should be for when the watcher, which I need to implement. But luckily I've done some of the work already in the watch utils, which basically just like uses a Rust crate called notify, and I use it to notify the bouncer full mostly because it's kind of nicer than just a plain notify, because the plain notify kinds of sends multiple alerts. Is that like, so a file change and you can send like 3 or 4 alerts just for that simple file change. So you can imagine if you're doing a lot of changes to multiple files, it can be like increasing bombardment. I'm not sure why it does that. Maybe it's just the way the system works, because it kind of hooks into like the native file change notification system, either on Linux, Mac OS, or Windows. So maybe that's how that works, but whichever. The bouncer kind of makes that easier because you can set a certain amount of period whereby after that, basically like I think a use export don't basically just to reduce the amount of events we get. So this kind of implements that, and then it takes like a function that takes the string, basically which path change, when that change, what kind, and then a vector of all the. Okay, so actually, so the target is more like the place you told it to watch, and when is of course that time when the event happened. I think it should be here somewhere. Oh yeah, the handler, and then what kind, and then the things that are basically changed that you would like to know about, so you can do something with that if you want. In this case, I don't care because it's going to be like the user's going to watch your directory anyway, or maybe a subcrate in a larger project. But that is just something I'm still trying to figure encode. I'm still just so basically I'm just going about to create the ideas of how I want this to work overall as I go, which is fun because then I get to discover a lot of stuff about the way Rust work. I get to write Rust more, and it'll be this kind of interesting system. Anyway, so I need to set up. So I have this. I don't know if you can see it, but I have this. Yeah, you should be able to see it over there. This drawing board. I haven't used it in a long time. Actually, I haven't used it at all. So I'm probably going to need to bring that down and have it set up somewhere because it will make it easier to draw on TL Draw. I don't know. Is the pen still there? Yeah, I need to find the pen for that. So that would make it easier to just do quick drawings like this and not be playing around with the mouse. But whatever. Anyway, so the goal is at some point in time, this would also take the finished built-in notification, finished built-in notifier, and yeah, I need to go and update this. Okay, here's the definition. Yeah, so basically it's similar to, and I think I can just use this a bit to save myself a interesting. Did this also affect that? Okay, whatever. Yeah, so I'm just gonna build notifications, right? Build notification is gonna be channel receiver, and it doesn't need to contain anything special, so it can just be your standard blank Rust struct. And the goal is this will then be used by this. Yeah, I think we can just do. Yeah, so that works. So this can then be used by the cargo binary app, which is the runner actually, to rerun the binary, because in this case the assumption is that And if you look at the way I had this kind of sample setup, the assumption is that it's going to be a Rust HTTP project or TCP project, if you put it that way. So when I make a change in any of the directories, I would like, without having to leave whatever I'm doing, be able to still look at the page of my reverse proxy, which is basically just processing the request from the web page I'm on to the actual server, which in this case is this Wello sample project. And the goal is to, right, I do not want to have this killed while I'm working. I still would like to see whatever I'm doing going on. And if possible, the goal is once changes is made, and then maybe I could put it down here like to do. Yeah, sorry, I'm Rust, not Python. I write Python for my day job, so it's used. So yeah, so implement notification caller. Sorry, watcher for project directory. Yeah, that. Yeah, so the goal is once there is a change, and I'm kind of using this project itself, it's kind of matter, interesting. So once there is a change in this project, the change notification notifier will get basically the watcher is going to send a notification through this, and the shell is going to be the first to receive that. The Gaggle shell builder, which basically just uses like shell commands. It's nothing complicated. I initially wanted to use like the cargo crate itself, but while I was looking through it, I felt like it was just a lot more work than needed, and I just needed something that works quickly, very fast. And so all it does is it basically just has two functions. One is the run check. So basically the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run a check. If that doesn't fail, all goes well, which basically it's here. Then it's going to run the build. It basically just sends another shell command to say, okay, cargo build, this is the binary I want you to build. And once that is done, it's also now going to send a location to, and I guess maybe this should go up because this needs to. I don't know if I can connect this to it. Let's assume that we still need to send. Yeah, so probably. Yeah, it's gonna. I'm just gonna do this and finish building sender. So this can take the sender, and I can just quickly go here and set it up that it receives the sender as well. So build notifications, like maybe build notifier, since it's actually a send channel. Sender, it's gonna send a blank struct. We don't need anything in there that's special for now. And then it's gonna be like build notifier. And I think I like to keep this name short, so probably I'm just gonna put this as well like this and change the name of this a bit to match, and then I can then do build notifier and change this to sender. Yeah, so basically once this is done building, it's going to basically, I think once all of this is great and done, and there is no problem, then it's gonna be like a send and build. Yeah, sorry, build. Notifier that basically send, and it's a blocking message. I'm just going to send a blank, simple blank struct, and yeah, it's going to send. What's this? Oh yeah, it takes the result as well. So I'm just gonna yeah, so basically magic error handler is just going to cascade the error to the parent basic Rust. And yeah, so once this is done, it's going to send a notification. This is going to get that notification. This is also going to build once it receives that notification. Once building is done, then this will basically send out this is going to receive and then check and build, and once that build is done, it's going to receive the notification, the app runner, and then it's going to restart the app binary. And the benefit of that is I still have the proxy running, which is good. And once the app is built, it's basically just, this is for later anyway, it's basically going to have this sent to the browser to reload through SSE. And that was the reason why I actually moved from basic tunnel, which is basically like a TCP connection to a TCP connection, and I'm just piping whatever data is coming from this into this other connection, to more of an HTTP1 protocol. And the goal is maybe later to do for HTTP2 and HTTP3. And the reason why is because then I could like do something interesting whereby the page could basically just create like an SSE request to the server, which will be the reverse proxy server. And then the reverse proxy server as SSE is basically server sent events. Basically the server is always sending an event. There's no two-way communication, just a one-way communication. And yeah, thank you. And then the server is going to tell the reverse proxy is going to tell the reverse proxies page that, hey, the binary or the app or whatever has been built and is now updated, and the page is going to reload also. And I think if I can get that part done, then I think we have like a good solid away platform development server that makes life nice. And this is all basic, to be honest. So it's not nothing cool. It is basic, but the whole thing is doing it myself and doing it in Rust. That is the goal. So I think there is a lot of benefit in being able to understand how that, because of this, I ended up doing a lot of stuff that I ended up like building out interesting stuff and overall in Rust, and using more of its capabilities and libraries and multi-threading and all of that that I haven't done before. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna stop here today. I have quite a few things I need to go do. But overall, I think I have a pretty good idea of how at least this should work. And getting that working will be the goal. Like, cheers. I'm streaming.